Hey everyone, welcome back. It has been a little while since I have last streamed. But yeah, I want to do it, New Year, first of the new year, so I kind of want to get back into everything. I'm going to kick it off with some Icarus. This is a game that had a really bad launch initially, but I feel like that bad launch may have, given it some negative reactions from people. Obviously, if a bad launch, but I kind of want to show you all what it's about and how fun it is. It's a good game with a lot of potential. You can see I have a level 27, level 20. What I'm going to do is just create a new character. Just kind of go through all of that. So the customization isn't anything fancy. The masculine, feminine, you can't really tell any real difference between the characters. It's just not going to matter. Um, yeah, the character customization is just very straightforward. Wish I had that dark blue on this one, but okay, that's fine. We'll stick with that. And again, very basic male female voice. Um, okay, you're not gonna see the person's head, like you're really not. But I mean, make a character however you want to make them. You have some options here, so go through it real quick. Pick what you want. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of craziness here. Some scarring, but again, you're not gonna see their face. It's a you're gonna be in the first person the entire time. Now, if you play multiplayer, you might see a little more people's faces, but not a whole lot. Um, yeah, there's character customization is not what you're coming here for. So I'm just gonna kind of skip over this. I guess you can pick clothing. Oh, logo. Okay. Yeah. So let's just name this Trem. All right. Character name Trem, and let's go ahead and kick this off. Um, I'm gonna do a new prospect and just kind of start off how I normally would. Oh wow! So those were kind of getting into it. So they've added some new stuff here. You'll see that these have hours, days, hours. So each one is a mission you go into. I'm gonna start from scratch. Just kind of show you guys what's what.
Welcome to Icarus, friend. UDA says we gotta drop you in a safe, well-mapped zone your first time down. They must have been thinking of some other planet. You'll see for yourself, soon enough. There's a ways to go before you head out hunting for exotics. Right now, it's about learning to survive on the surface. So head down, take a look around, then we'll talk.
So that's the intro to your initial quest. There, you can see difficulty is one skull out of four, whatever that means, but one out of four. It's pretty basic. Now, if you have other characters, you can get items that you can actually drop in with you. I don't have any on the other ones because they're currently using them. But if you make multiple characters, you can actually set up a brand new character with actual, you know, stuff, better suits, better tools, all that stuff. So go ahead and confirm. Friends only, yeah. Not too worried about having anyone else join in. I'm going to do this as solo instead of multiplayer, to kind of give you an idea of how the solo play works. And we'll just go from there. I know this game does take some pretty fancy hardware to keep it running smooth. And hopefully, oh, that is loud, isn't it? I'm sorry, guys. Let me turn that down. Oh, I can't. 1 second. Hopefully that went down a little bit for you guys, so it's not blowing out your eardrums or anything. The sounds on this are pretty good. Pretty straightforward.
Welcome to Icarus, friend. Looks like your first time down here. Call me Soul. Looks like paradise. But don't be fooled. The air's poison, wildlife's out to kill you, and the weather's like nothing you've ever seen. You'll need to make yourself some shelter soon enough. but you know what you're doing, right? That's why you came all the way out here and dropped
Hey, Z.
because you could. Well, UDA wants you to show you understand the basics before they send you anywhere really dangerous. So get acquainted, then head back up when you're ready. Best of luck, friend. Stay safe.
This is literally just the initial drop point. You come in here. I don't think there's even anything dangerous. Whenever he's talking, I'm going to try to stay quiet just so, you know, you guys can listen to what he's saying, what's going on there. These little blue-looking rocks here, oxide, that's how you get oxygen once you can actually make stuff to make it. There is the inventory there. I haven't played this in a couple weeks now, so I got to remember what all the buttons are. You see your inventory starts very small. You can only carry so much. You don't have any like real protective anything, so it's pretty bare minimum. You see it has a tech tree though, and I don't think it'll let us look at the other tiers. Well, yeah. So when you look at the other tiers, but you can see there's a lot in here to really dig into and go into. This initial planet here, I don't believe there's any predators here, so this gives you a chance to just kind of get the feel of the game and what you're doing, what kind of stuff you need to do in order to survive. One of the first things you need to be able to do is get oxygen. So if we go back into the tech tree, go into tier 1, what we're going to need is, well, we're going to need a stone axe, we're going to need a pickaxe. You can already make those. Where did they put the oxide? There we go, oxidizer. So that is one of the first things we need there, because if you look on the bottom left of the screen, there's an O2 thing. You will run out of air and suffocate, because like I said, the air on the planet is poison. It will kill you if you don't get fresh air every so often. And this game does have DLSS and the AMD similar. I don't remember what it's called, FSRR or something like that. So let's see if I can craft anything here. Crafting is pretty straightforward at first. You open up your main menu, you got the pickaxe and a stone axe. I mean, you don't get more straightforward than that. So we're also going to need some shelter and food. Let's start clearing ourselves some space here. One of the best ways to level up is just start building in the beginning. So we're going to want to like get our base set up essentially. And right now, you literally cannot make anything as far as the base goes. You go into crafting, you can make wood piles, and you make stone piles, and that's it. So it's really a game of survival when you first land. Because you got to make sure you can get your water, which is right there, thankfully, and food. And let's see if it happens when I drink. Sometimes you'll actually get I can't speak right now. Dysentery, whatever they call it. Basically, the water makes you sick. So until you can actually get safe water, you gotta kind of hope you don't get sick from drinking it raw. And there's deer. You can kill them later on. Now, let's just keep on chopping. I want to get high enough level so I can make the oxidizer. And that's when I can really go into the next mission and start trying to survive in a real mission. There we go, there's the initial level up.
Come new possibilities. What you do with that knowledge, well, that's up to you.
And talent trees.
No point picking up a hammer if you don't know what you're making. Before you build, you gotta learn how.
So the talent trees, you have resources, exploration, hunting, farming, you have construction, combat, and solo. Since I'm doing a solo game on this, I'm going to start putting points into solo stuff. Let's see. We're going to start off by getting some more health, because when you get hurt in this game, you get hurt. So let's get the oxidizer there. And then we're going to want to get a stone knife as well. Campfire. And you can see I've already used up my points, so I can't actually get the building materials yet for any of this. And that requires level 5 to even get the wood stuff. I do not get any of the thatch stuff initially because you have limited points. You can actually use up all your points and not get everything you need, especially if you're playing solo. So I will not get any of the thatch stuff. I will get basic wood building items and stick with that. So I think what I'm going to do is once I can start building, I'm going to put it right over here next to the ship. So let's clear this out a little bit here. And you see, everything I do gets XP as well. So that makes a nice difference. I mean, you can sit there and just gather a bunch of bushes and get XP for that. You can chop trees, get XP for that. You can craft stuff, get XP for that. I mean, it's pretty straightforward if you ever played survival or a building game. Like, you get XP for everything you do. Some things give you more, some give you less. Right. And I think that's a berry bush, right? Nope, that's coffee beans. There's a berry bush. So, berries are the easy way to get food in the start of the game. And watermelon, those give you food and water. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Pumpkins, you want to cook those. When you cook up the pumpkins, they give you resistance to weather, which is important because once the weather hits in this game, it really hits and it's going to hurt. Don't just gather anything and everything at the start because there's a lot of the stuff you won't be able to use. It's going to take up space for no reason. But getting wood, a little bit of stone, some of the bushes and everything, like that's going to help you out. That's going to be like the basic building of everything. Oh, there are wolves in this one. Okay, so if I find a wolf, I will probably get hurt pretty bad. So I'm going to try to avoid the wolves for now. Especially since I don't have a legitimate weapon as of yet. Speaking of, let's go and craft up a stone knife. And one of the cool things you can do, since you have limited space and actual carry weight, is you can make the wood piles. You make the wood piles, you set them to the side, and you don't have to worry about storage or anything else. You also don't have actual storage at the start of the game. One of the big downsides for that is if a weather event comes through and starts tearing up anything you have on the ground, it will actually get torn up and kind of destroyed. So you want to make sure that... I think that's a wolf over there. Yep, that's a wolf. We're going to leave him alone. Go ahead and keep on gathering. And if you're playing this on your home PC and you have like a 1440p panel or a 4K panel and a good graphics card, you can definitely bump up the detail on that too. With DLSS, it helps make it a little bit easier to run. I would still recommend limiting your FPS just to 60, just so you don't overstrain anything. But yeah, it's not a horrible game to run, but it is going to require that you get some decent hardware at least. I think their base recommendation is a 1070. So I mean that's an old card now considering time frame, but it's not a weak card by any standard. I personally am running a 3080 Ti, so I have plenty of overhead if I want to play this at a higher level. When I'm streaming, I just play it at 1080 though, make it easier for everyone involved. So let's go and max out these, craft those up. One of the things I don't understand is as you craft them, your weight goes up significantly. But you're not actually holding more items, so why is your weight going up? And you can stack them as well, which is kind of nice. And you can actually work these into your designs as well if you want to have some sort of a like a wall made up of, you know, wood blocks or even any of the stone ones. Okay. And yep, I can't make those, but I need leather, so that means I need to get my bow and arrow up and running here shortly. Chop tree, yes. And a weather event is incoming. It is a minor shower. I do want to try to get my shelter up and running because that will still affect me early game. But you'll be able to kind of see what the initial storms look like. And they get way more intense from here on out. That's why it's good to come into this mostly safe zone where you just kind of get your XP up and levels. There might be a cave nearby too, but I'm not really too sure where one is. But inside caves, you have other dangers as well you got to worry about. If you see, my oxygen is quickly going down. I probably should have gotten a bow first, made some arrows, and then went hunting so I can make that oxidizer. So next level, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's get the bow and arrow. Oh, and if the trees fall on you, it will hurt you. So don't stand under falling trees. And hopefully this isn't too dark on your screen there. So I do need to check one thing here real quick. Okay, just want to make sure that I'm getting clear signal to all of you. It's fine. There we go. Okay. And there is no pause. If you hit the menu button, it does not pause. You are not safe. And you can see I have storm exposure right now as well, which means eventually I'm going to start feeling the effects of the storm, and it's going to start damaging me. Okay, we're almost to the next level. You can see I'm just gathering a lot of the wood right now because I'm going to need a lot of that once I start getting into the actual buildings. And the storms do actually slow your movement as well. Again, it just starts breathing harder, everything starts getting a little more difficult to handle. But you also see in the upper right corner, it shows you how long the storm is going to last, so at least you know it's going to end. Hopefully before, you know, max exposure and I start taking damage. Let's go and get some fresh water for now. Some of our berries. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this deer. Yep, see, they see and they run off. You can get better sneaking skills as the game goes on. But early game, you're just kind of out of luck. Gotta wait till you actually get a bow. There's my level up. Okay. Talents. Let's... Health regen is going to be good. tech tree. Let's grab ourselves a bow and an arrow. We're good there. We're good there. Bedroll is going to be important here shortly. And we're also going to need some armor. Okay. So now let's see if I can go ahead and build a bow real quick. Yep. There's a bow. Craft one of those. And craft 6 arrows. That's not a lot of arrows, but it'll be enough to kind of get me up and running. So, I think that deer knows I'm here. We're going to try and find something that doesn't know we're here. There we go. Okay. And... oh, okay, it saw me. Well, we can go for that wolf. Wolves actually don't have as good a chance of seeing you as deer do. Which is kind of odd. You think, you know, being a predator, they'd have a lot more senses for that. They still need to work on the AI a little. You can see the wolf is just... he's been there since we started this map, trying to get up that little hill. And headshot. So the way the bows work in the game are kind of interesting as well. It's like a little mini game. If you get close to where you're supposed to be at, it'll give you a headshot. If you're not, you'll kind of get stuck in, you know, other part. You won't get as much bonus damage, everything else. You can mine the bones as well for bones. Bones are used for like a bone knife. They're used for bone arrows. Oh, I just threw that by accident. There we go. And oh geez. And wolves will also be attracted to dead creatures. So I don't know where my skinny knife went. So I need, oh, and I can't because I don't have stone. Okay. Oh, that's silica. Yeah, don't throw your tools by accident, because then you lose them and you don't have them. There we go. Let's go and scan this guy here.
Surviving is about more than just nails and boards. When your oxygen gets low, you'll need to find oxide.
And now he's telling you about your low oxygen. I do have materials to make the oxidizer, so I'll be doing that as soon as I get back down. Hunting is great for XP as well. Jeez, all the wolves are coming out now. Yep. You can tell I have done that a few times, but honestly, the bow and arrow is pretty easy to use. Get close to your intended target, and the game just kind of gives you that little extra bonus there. Yep. Now we're going to place this over here so I can run again. There, okay. Now then, let's craft us one of these guys here. And if you leave this out during a storm, it will get damaged. Press F to add oxite. Wow, can't speak. I'll press F to add oxite. And it slowly fills that balloon. Use the balloon to fill your oxygen.
Minor miracle brought to you by the weirdest planet in the spiral arm.
This is not your typical planet. You will die if you're not careful. Wolves will go around in packs. There's another wolf over there already. And if they get you, you're done. Let's go make a... 5? What? There we go. Oh, and that actually leveled me up there. Good. So, we can't make any of the wooden items yet. We don't need any of these quite yet. Fire Whacker is going to be important. When thunderstorms hit, things start on fire. It's good to have that. Right now, we're not worrying about that because we don't have any thunderstorms that'll be in this area. Bedrolls help you get through the night, obviously. I'm going to save my other points for now to be able to open up all this once I hit level 5. Actually, get 2 levels still, so let's go ahead and just get ourselves some more gear there. And once I get up a little bit higher, I can get more blueprint points in the solo tree. Yep, healthy maverick, whatever that means. I hear things moving around me. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do for right now is hunt, so I get quicker XP. And that thing has been glitched there for a while. They're still working out some of the bugs, but once the bugs are worked out, you're going to notice the game is a lot of fun to play. I'm surprised I didn't kill it. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Oh, jeez. Well, there goes that deer. I am not gonna try to go down there because I will suffocate myself if I do that. Okay, those little chamois or whatever they are, they run ridiculously fast. They're very hard to shoot, and they see you from a very, very far distance. Let's go and craft up some more arrows. Okay, I'm going to craft 1, so let's get some more rock. And this starter mission here doesn't have any actual goal points for it. It's just a matter of getting used to the game itself. And that, I need more stone, so it's going to get some more stone so I can make a fire pit and start cooking stuff as well. You also cannot sleep at night unless you have an open fire next to you. Whether it be, you know, the cooking pit, a stove, or whatever else. You have to have an open flame somewhere near you to sleep. Otherwise, you're stuck in, you know, the middle of the night. It gets dark. It's no fun. All that good stuff. Okay. Let's go and craft that up. Oh, and there's a wolf. The chance of the wolf. See, wolves do not notice you very easily. You can practically walk right up on the wolf and it won't see you there. But if it does see you there, it's going to hurt. And your tools, once they're broken, you don't throw them away. Open up your menu, right-click, and repair if you have stone, which now I do. I'm going to repair my axe as well. When you repair your items, it uses all of your stamina. Don't ask me why, but it does. So if you're in the middle of a fight and something breaks, you can repair it, but you're not going to have any stamina left to fight with. So just be aware of that. Alright, let's see what else I can find out here for now. Actually, yep, let's go ahead and eat one of those and eat some of these, get my food up again. Okay, so I have basic survival going for me right now. Yep. And if you find a bear early game, run away. Those things will wreck you very quickly. Oh, there's one of those things. It just saw me, so it's going to run now. It didn't see me. Okay. Like, you kind of feel bad killing the animals. Like, they're very helpless. They make very sad sounds when they die, but... I mean... It's survival, right? For some reason, the actual predators in the game don't attack any of the prey except for you. They'll attack you at the drop of a hat, but they leave the actual animals alone. I don't know if that's going to be something they change in the future, or if they just want everything to hate humans and love each other. We'll see. And one of the things you'll notice is when you eat stuff, you get status effects. Berries consume one space in your stomach. I guess you have 3 spaces total in your stomach. Plus 50 maximum stamina and minus 10% water consumption, so it helps you keep your water longer. It's good when you have to go traveling around. And when I say go traveling around, I mean go traveling around. And there's a deer right there. So there's different foods give you different bonuses, and they're quite helpful. Oh, there it is. Always aim for the head. Don't be like Thor. Aim for the head. Oh no! It might kill me. Okay. There we go. As you can see, that's half my health gone right now because I didn't see the wolf before it got me. That could have ended much worse, though. If that were a bear, I would be dead. Bears do some damage. Something over there. I don't know if that's a fish or something else, but you can actually shoot the fish in the water as well. And then, like, go grab them and cook them up and everything. We're gonna real quick run up here. I'm going to this guy right here, just so I can get some food up and going. And that's as simple as control clicking stuff to move it into the inventory. And those are all the things you can currently cook. Oh, that's new. A thermos. Well, I don't have a thermos yet, so I can't do any of that, but that's cool. They added some new stuff since I last played. Or I just didn't notice it before, one of the two. Let's finish cooking.
Charging battery.
So you'll notice that this is very similar to many other survival games if you've ever played a survival game. So a lot of this will be kind of easy to pick up and move forward with. But the weather in this game really impacts the gameplay. Oh. Wolves are not the smartest. There, got it. And thankfully you can retrieve your arrows as well. So if you're really good at retrieving your arrows, you only need like 15, 20 arrows tops, depending on what you're hunting. If you're hunting a bear, I suggest having all the arrows you can get. Let's go ahead and repair that real quick. Now we're going to go and craft one of those. One of those. I'm going to craft a bedroll. Okay. It's starting to get dark. You can see the sun over there starting to go down the horizon. Let's make a bunch more of these, just for the XP it gives.